Oswater, and today we are going to talk about pH and how potential of hydrogen is the most important thing in your drinking water. Now, coming on to pH, if you remember, you all must have seen litmus papers. Those particular those particular colorful strips in which you can test whether something is acidic or whether something is alkaline. In fact, I'm pretty sure you all must be remembering the good old Dove ad wherein the girl, she used to check the pH of Dove and other soaps, and she was surprised that, oh, this is more alkaline and not good for my skin, where this is something more acidic and which is actually good for my skin. And yes, they are absolutely correct. Our skin is acidic, but our body requires alkalinity for its organs to perform much better. And that's what we're going to tell you today in this demonstration. First, let's understand what is pH. pH simply means potential of hydrogen. Whether something is acidic or whether something is alkaline is determined by pH. And easiest way to do it is this pH solution. Now, this is called as a buffer solution, and when we put this particular solution in any transparent liquid, the color of that liquid will change. And when the color of that liquid changes, either it will turn to be red, yellow, green, light blue, dark blue, or purple. Now, anything which is below 7, anything which is below green is acidic, and anything which is above green is alkaline. And that is where you see many of the companies, while they are selling their alkaline products, they are not exactly able to mention how much is the alkaline content in their particular water or how much alkalinity they can produce. They just rightly mention that alkaline up to pH 9.5 or alkaline up to pH 8.5 or just alkaline. So, as consumers, you should always be asking what is the exact pH that this particular bottle or this particular jug or this particular machine is going to give us over a period of 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. And that is where the work of ionizers come in as compared to any other alkaline cartridge or any other bottled water. And all these things we are going to talk about in the later part of our videos, perhaps in the next video. Idea is just to educate you on pH so that the next time when you're drinking alkaline water, you can make a better informed decision and take charge of the water that you're drinking. Why? Because your body is made up of over 75% of water, and water has been the most ignored aspect of our daily life. We just think if a particular water is clean and clear, that means it's 100% safe to drink. And yes, it is 100% safe to drink, but is that water healthy enough? That is something that you need to see the next time you're drinking any bottled water or whenever you're taking the water out from your purifier. You need to understand what is the pH of that particular water, what is the ORP content in that water, how much is the hydrogen in that water. Let's start with pH. So today we're going to test the pH of some of the most renowned bottled waters across the globe. Starting with Alkaline. Now, Alkaline is an Indian manufacturer of alkaline water bottles. They're a pretty good organization. They're based in Mumbai, and they have been serving alkaline water in bottles for a pretty long time. Perrier. Now, Perrier is a brand by Nestle. Again, one of the most renowned water bottles across, one of the most renowned water companies across the globe. Then we have Vedika by Bisleri. Then we have Smart Water by Coca-Cola. And then we have Sprite. I'm sorry, somebody drank the Sprite, half of it. In spite of showing all the demonstration, people still drink the Sprite, and we have very small quantities of it, but that will work. And we have Himalayan water bottle, which is a brand by Tata. Again, one of the most reputed companies when it comes to drinking water. And then we have ZOS water, which I've collected from this machine altogether, from our ZOS water appliance. And we now are just gonna test the pH. By the way, before coming on to the pH part, I would just like to tell you about the pricing of these particular bottles. Now, this Smart Water is costing around 50 bucks, and this is around 750 ml, and 500 ml Vedika is somewhere costing around 40 rupees. Well, Perrier, I know, is expensive one, and this 330 ml bottle is costing you approximately 100 or 150 rupees somewhere down the line. Alkaline is costing you again 35 rupees for a 500 ml bottle. And then last we have Himalaya, which is 65 rupees for almost this is again excuse me, sorry, for 1 liter of water. And then we have ZOS water. So now starting with one of the most preferred soft drinks brand, and we're just gonna test the pH of this particular solution cold drink today, and I have taken that out. Now I'm opening up Smart Water by Coca-Cola, and I'll be just putting in this particular solution here. I'm sorry I keep calling these bottled water solutions because I've shown people so many demonstrations that now it automatically comes out not as water but as solution. But let's put Vedika water here now. And alright, let's now put Perrier and okay, wow. Alright, it's a sparkling, so it would be good to see the pH of a sparkling water today. Alright, okay, and that's Perrier for you. Now we're gonna put alkaline. Okay. And now we will be putting Himalayan water into this one. Okay, oopsie. Now the time is to check the pH of these particular solutions. So now let's start with Himalaya. Now, what do you think would be the pH of Himalayan drinking water? That's something that you can always check. Himalaya is one of the companies that always mention the pH of the water that they're simply putting in the bottles. It's exactly mentioned on the label. But still, when we talk about pH, just always remember anything below 7 is acidic and anything above 7 is alkaline. And today we are going to see if it's above 7, how much it is above 7. Okay, how much alkaline it is. What is the pH? Is it 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10, or is it simply 6, 4, 3 or 2? Starting with Himalaya, so I'll be putting 3 drops in each of the glasses. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now coming on to alkaline. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Good. Now we're coming on to Perrier. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Now we're coming on Vedika. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now coming on to Smart Water. 1, 2, 3. And finally coming on to the soft drink. 1, 2, 3. Alright. So now, okay, so what are we missing here? Okay, so we are missing one glass to check the pH of ZOS water. If you could just give me 1 second, I'll be back. Alright, so we now have the ZOS water bottle also here, glass with me, and now we'll be checking the pH of ZOS water. Okay, so let's check the pH of ZOS water now, and let's do this. Alright, so let's check the pH of ZOS water. I'm sorry I didn't get a small glass, so I just grabbed the next one which was available at my kitchen shelf. Alright, 3 drops. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now can you see the difference in pH of all these water bottles? It's pretty amazing, right, to see all these colors changing with this one particular solution. Well, this is the magic show that I wanted to always educate the people, watching this video. And these are the things actually that we need to educate as many people as we can about. Because yes, everybody talks about purity, everybody talks about, how good is copper or how good is the water coming out of their machines. But we're talking about pH. That is one of the most important things. So starting off with this particular bottle, the cold drink brand, you see the color, it has changed to red altogether. That's not alkaline. That's not what our body requires, or that's not what our body needs basically. This is smart water, well, but this is somewhere around, we can see this, it's approximately around maybe 7 or near slightly above 7. Vedika is definitely above 7. It is somewhere around pH 8. Yeah. Okay, Perrier. Okay, so Perrier is not very far from our, cold drink, and Perrier is below, as per this chart, it's somewhere around pH 5. Then we have alkaline again. It's not, blue. That means this is somewhere around 7.5 to 8. And we have Himalaya, which is again in that range. And then now we have Zos water, which is again pH approximately pH 9.5, if I must say. Now, just imagine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 different kinds of water which are available in the market, and trust me, there are more than 30 bottled water brands as of now which are being sold in India through organized and unorganized channels. And just imagine if the top ones are like this, what is the pH of the water that you are drinking? And why pH matters is the most important thing, because our bodies are over 75% made up of water, and the moment our body starts to become acidic, that is the number one challenge that we are facing right now. An acidic body will try and balance its pH. Okay, one more thing, I would like to clear this one myth, which is there, that drinking this water can balance your body's pH. No, your blood pH, your body's pH is always balanced. A slight variation here and there, and it can be fatal. So the idea is not to balance the pH of your bodies, because it can never be imbalanced. The idea is to help those organs. Idea is to help the systems of your body which help and maintain that particular pH balance. If your body is turning acidic, your blood will have to maintain its pH balance. And what will it do? It will start to extract calcium. It will start to extract calcium from, which is the part of the body which has got the most calcium. It's your bones. It will start to extract the calcium from your bones. It will start to extract calcium from your teeth. Likewise, whichever part of your body, okay, is becoming imbalanced when it comes to its pH, that particular part, that particular organ, that particular system will try and balance its pH by balancing anything that it gets in the way. And this is the reason why we are seeing now most of the people, they are getting, lifestyle diseases at a very, very early age. I mean, I still remember cancer, heart attack, when we were small, cancer used to be a dreaded word, but today cancer is almost, check in your family, talk to your friends, relatives, somebody is talking about cancer on a daily basis. It has come into our lives to that extent. In spite of all the advanced medicinal research facilities, in spite of the best doctors, yet lifestyle diseases are on a high. And one thing again that we are ignoring, in a very big way, is our drinking water. And you'll be surprised to know that there are more than approximately 200 research papers which talk about how drinking ionized alkaline water is great for your bones, it's great for your liver, it's great for your kidneys, it's great for your heart, it can reverse type 2 diabetes, it supports immunity, it helps build up immunity, it's good for athletes. It's, there was a recent study in which it was specifically mentioned that athletes who drink alkaline water on a daily basis were giving better results as compared to the different group of athletes which had normal drinking water over a period of 3 and 7 days, and this was all research done recently. So talking about pH again, as I mentioned previously, it's one of the most important parameters of your drinking water. Don't drink any water which is not giving you all the information. Always go for the labels. See what's in the label. You'll find most of the information here about pH, about calcium, about magnesium. As consumers, you should always be aware of what is the pH of the water you're drinking. Stay away from acidic foods. Now, this is the most important thing that I can say right now. You're gonna help your body only. If you're drinking acidic drinks, if you're eating a lot of acidic food, that ultimately it's gonna put a lot of stress on your organs, and ultimately your blood again has to balance its pH, and it will try and extract calcium, magnesium from other parts of your body, and the effects of that are not good. And this is how basically ENO also works. Now, I understand there is not much of research still being done on the topic of alkaline water. Yes, 200 research papers are not that enough. That's why you'll see the scientific community, our doctors, our dietitians, they're always divided on the topic of alkaline water. Some say it's a myth, some say it's a fake trend or something, but there is other group which strongly endorses it. You'll be surprised to know that many celebrities across the globe have started their own alkaline bottled water brands because they understand the importance of health. Most of the celebrities are using these kind of machines across the globe because they understand the importance and the value of health. Now, but again, as I said, scientific community is divided over it, and there are many research papers which are yet pending to be published. But one thing is for sure, and you can mark my words on it, drinking alkaline ionized water is going to be the future. Okay, just like in 2002, the reverse osmosis revolution came in. 2020 was the year basically when alkaline water hit the market, and in a big way. And now people are concerned about their health, and now they want to first understand the kind of water they are drinking. Why? Because now we understand the importance of water. And in fact, I'll tell you, recently there was a new research paper that was published that drinking alkaline ionized water can result in anti-aging effects as well at the molecular level. Why? Because again, pH is important. Your acidic, alkalinity, the balance there is important. Another thing which is gaining a lot of momentum of right now is the hydrogen part of it. How much hydrogen water you are able to drink. So if you see with an ORP meter, that is specifically coming in our next demonstration. I'll show you what is an ORP meter and how can you test ORP of any solution. ORP simply means oxidation reduction potential. And what is the difference between ORP of your tap water, ORP of bottled waters, and ORP of exhaust water ionizers? So ORP again stands for oxidation reduction potential. This machine produces antioxidant water. Anything which opposes oxidation is antioxidation. Perhaps I'll cover that in the next video. Okay, so I hope you've seen this. Take a photo of this. You can order this online. There are a lot of sellers who are selling this on Amazon. And do check the pH of your drinking water today. You can drop me a message on any questions if you want on pH. You can call me up anytime. I leave my coordinates, my email ID, all in the comment section there. And let's get in touch and ensure that you're drinking healthy water. Your parents are drinking healthy water. Your children are drinking healthy water. And ensure that the next time you're drinking your any kind of bottled water, the first thing that you should see on that bottled water brand is its pH. Just go for the details, and you'll find the details all in the labels here. Alright, you'll find each and every, for example, Himalaya says how much calcium, bicarbonate, magnesium, sodium, nitrates. Each and every information is given here, and if the information is not there, probably it's not there in the water itself. So avoid that. Thank you so much, and I'll put up a new video on oxidation reduction potential very soon. Thank you so much. Cheers. Bye.